God will have to make us into becoming a priest nation, into become royal priesthood, because it will not happen naturally. So the Bible records that he makes us kings and priests so that we will reign in Christ. The desire of God was that every man will come into that point where they can interface with God one-on-one. God does not want us to wait on a prophet to bring in messages to us, because that's what he said. He says, I'm making a new covenant. He says, I'll begin to relate with you as father and sons, and as God and as a people. But the duty of a priest is to stand in gap for a people or for a nation. And how God achieves this is that he subjects this set of people into certain makings. And when they begin to yield themselves, they begin to take the shape of a man who can stand in gap over a territory and to name a reality on it, and heaven will respond. My question this morning is, are you the one that is to come for your family, for your generation, or we should expect another? Have you given what it takes sufficiently enough to host God in your vessel and to translate it to a generation? This is the reason why we came here. We are all journeying into that point where our lives can literally be a conduit at which God pipes through. To make an announcement that God is seeking a man that will stand in gap, a man that will stand in gap for your family, a man that will stand in gap for the degradation that has existed in your bloodline for too long. They say that at age 21, that is not meant to be captured in the life of a believer, begins to happen to everybody in your family. And it happened with your grandmom, happening with your mom, and is also taking its ugly head up again in your life, and you are just there looking. As a priest, you are to stand and make a litigation on that matter. Records in verse 36, it says to subvert a man of his cause. He says heaven does not approve. Those are the scriptures that you take to God in the place of prayer, and to undo darkness